part 5 of Doctor Who and the Day of the Doctor by Stephen Moffat. I hope you're all doing okay, yeah? Looking after yourselves. Alright then. Okay, when we last left it, if you remember, the man formerly known as Doctor Who had bumped into the, well, apparently it's the conscience at the moment. And she's actually, well, apparently she's the bad wolf, she said. Are you afraid of the big bad wolf, Doctor?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, but please stop calling me Doctor.
It's the name in your head.
It shouldn't be. I've been fighting this war for a very long time. I'm not the Doctor anymore.
Then what do people call you now? I thought of Kaz Vanazi, how she'd snatched a hand from mine.
Nothing. I travel alone.
She frowned like a petulant child. Not today, she informed me grimly. Today you're travelling with me. The question is, why? What does the Doctor want with a little old galaxy meeting?
I'm not the Doctor,
I told her, but she wasn't listening. Not to me, at any rate. She'd cocked her head and there was a look of faint concentration on her face, as if she was trying to tune into something right at the edge of her hearing. Ooh, Daleks, she said. Is that what they call themselves? Noisy, aren't they? Ever so cross. Look at that one, those colours are awful. Didn't have Daleks in my day. Can't say I like them much. She narrowed her eyes, concentrating. Millions of them massing on there. Yes. Well, if you ask very nicely, and you have very good reason, I dare say I could blow them up for you. She was coquetting now, batting her eyelids, a parody of flirtation. Did you realise that I did? We're friends too. I said nothing. Her eyes lit up as if I'd told her something funny. She laughed and clapped her hands. Oh, that's just the idea, isn't it? Oh, that's naughty. You're very keen on killing for someone who calls himself the Doctor.
I don't call myself the Doctor,
I said.
I haven't called myself the Doctor in a very, very long time.
Ooh, what's this feeling I'm getting now, she said. You saying that gave me a feeling I'm a bit rusty on the lungs. Her eyes widened. Sadness. I'm feeling sad. Suddenly she was standing far too close to me. Whoever this Rose Tyler was, I was certain I hadn't met her yet. Those were not eyes I would forget. Why does the man who used to be the Doctor want to kill so many people, she asked.
The war has destroyed all reality. Everything is at risk.
She looked a little incredulous. And you're the one to save us all.
Yes,
I said, wishing that was another answer. Develop an ego, you've got the job, she said, laughing. Ooh, I've got sarcasm now. Rose Tyler's fun, isn't she?
if you've been inside my head, then you know what I've seen. The suffering. Every moment in time and space is burning. It must end, and I'm going to end it the only way I can.
And you're expecting me to do that for you, are you? One big boom and peace for all? A voice rose inside me, protesting, but I throttled it.
It's the only way, I said.
Only way. Kill, 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 then. Happy, happy, happy. You living things have a touching faith in that idea, don't you? Makes me wonder why you're so keen on life in the first place. You spend most of your time trying to stamp it down.
It's the only way,
I repeated. I can do it, she said. I love doing it. It's the way I'm made. Slaughter is my favourite high. I'm a slave to my endorphins. That's why I decided to grow a conscience. I was worried I'd start to binge kill, and if I didn't watch out, I'd run out of lives to end. You need to keep something in the larder, don't you? But you see, a conscience is a little bit tricky when you're hardwired cyclonic. AI of the most powerful weapon of universal destruction in the history of space and time, both directions. I think you could say I had conflicts. I'm afraid I took to sulking our basement.
You've been locked up in the deepest time vault for billions of years, I told her.
Locked up? She laughed. Oh, sweet pea, what could possibly ever lock me up? So,
will you do as I request?
I asked. Oh, probably. Mass murder is my preferred start to the day. But you know what conscience is like? You can't live with them, you can't live without them. Alright. There have to be checks and balances. It's just the way I'm wired. Her look held mine, and her eyes weren't brown. They were definitely black. I'll give you all the slaughter you want, but there'll be consequences for you. Do you understand that? Do you understand consequences, Doctor? Still that name. Why did everyone still insist on calling me that? The Doctor is gone, I said. I'm what took his place, and I've no desire to survive this day. For a moment I thought she hadn't heard me. There was only her black-eyed stare and the flies fizzing inside the sunbeams. Then came a slow smile and the air turned cold around me. Then that's your punishment, she said at last. Punishment? If you do this, if you use me to kill them all, Daleks and Time Lords alike, then I have in mind a very special consequence for you. I smiled. I grinned like a wolf. I found myself stepping back a pace. The perfect punishment for the warrior formerly known as the Doctor. You, old man, she said, moving closer, taking my hand. You, ancient warrior, will live. The words seemed ridiculous, preposterous. I couldn't arrange them into sense in my head. She was walking around me. Close. Was tracing clouds on my shoulders, her breath warm in my ear. Gallifrey, she whispered like a seduction. You're going to burn it all, and the Daleks with it. But all those children, too. Doesn't it give you shivers just thinking about the little ones? Her hand was running through my hair. How many children in Gallifrey right now? No, I thought. You can't ask me that. I don't know, I said. Not hard to work out. It was still inside me. But I slammed that door again, angrier this time. Shut up, Doctor. One day you will count them, one terrible night. Do you want to see what that will turn you into? No, I didn't. Oh, come on, she laughed as if she was daring me, as if this was no more to her than a childish game. Aren't you curious? All she did was flick her eyes. The first thing I noticed was the wind. When I turned to look, the back wall of the barn was gone. In its place there was a silent swirl of light and clouds, a slow, soundless whirlpool, like a spiral of smoke suspended in water. The absolute quiet of it was electric. It drummed through my feet and crackled on my skin like a storm waiting in the air. What is it? I heard myself ask. What is that? I knew, of course. With barely a glance, this girl had reached between the planes of reality, plucked a piece of the time vortex from the void, and hung it on the wall of the barn. No, not girl, I reminded myself. Most powerful weapon in the universe. I'm opening the windows on your future, she was saying. A tangle in time through the days to come, to the man today will make of you. I'm summoning the future of the warrior formerly known as the Doctor. There was a deep, hollow droning, a wolf howl, and something was flying towards me out of the vortex. I ducked, and it flopped harmlessly at my feet. I stared at it. I tried to make sense of it. I failed. Okay, said the most powerful weapon in the universe. I wasn't expecting that. Lying in the dirt and straw, smoking gently after an unwholesome dream of the future, I'd never attempted to see. Was I not? It was red and battered, and of the type usually known as a fez. Feed connecting. Feed connected. Feed stable. If you experience any split infinitives, please don't panic. It's a stupid rule anyway. I suppose I was a little bit naughty there, telling you that the previous chapter wasn't written by the Doctor. But you see, it wasn't. At that time in his life he had abandoned both the name and the philosophies and ideals he had come to associate with it. Of course, everyone largely ignored his decision. In some ways, you could say he ignored it himself, but we'll come to that bit in a later, or earlier, chapters. Yeah. Oh, on the subject of chapters, I've been receiving a lot of complaints about the content of Chapter 9. Look, I did warn you about the dangers of reading an out-of-sequence book, recounting out-of-sequence events, out of sequence, so you really only have yourselves to blame, alright? Please remain calm and remember this is the simple story of one adventure that happened to one man several times in the wrong order. Okay, that sentence got away from me. Never mind. Best to hold tight and do as you're told, and stay away from Chapter 9 until you are specifically told otherwise. To repeat, there is a reason why Chapter 9 is not listed on the contents page. So with that in mind, let us now proceed to Chapter 10, where we will rejoin the Doctor at another very different point in his complex life. Here we find him long after the Time War, but considerably before his son's National Gallery. That is my cat Arthur. Authorship remains your challenge, but let me clarify one thing. From the very outset, this chapter is again written by the Doctor, in his usual third-person style. However, as you all know, the Doctor is not one person, but through the miracle of regeneration, many very different people. So the question is not who... I'm so sorry. Arthur, what are you doing? Come here. We're nearly there, guys. So the question is not who wrote this, but which Doctor wrote this. These next few pages cover much material that is contentious and even salacious, so it won't come as a surprise to any of you to know that the title is The Love of the Doctor. And I think that's where we'd best leave it for tonight. I'm so sorry. Oh, the boy wants to go out. I don't let him out at night. Oh dear. Right then, guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you're enjoying it. We will start with chapter 10 on Monday. Tomorrow night is we've got the live RPG role-playing game. There's myself, Adam Purcell from Staggering Stories, Brian and Eddie from The Flashing Blade, and Spanky, who has to be heard to be believed. That one's not safe for work. And then Sunday, that's 8 p.m. GMT. Sunday, and remember that our clocks go forward on Saturday night. But Sunday at 9 p.m. GMT, we've got the Flash and Blade podcast, and we will be doing a live watch of the last 2 episodes of Sapphire and Steel, so come and join us for that. Alright then, guys, thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Take care. See you Monday.